Good morning. Is it still morning? So, I want to help you. This is what your biggest problem is. And this is why I feel it's important that you have a premium offer, right? So, some of you may have kind of tapped your feet into the coaching arena, or maybe you have a product or a service. I see a lot of people who have things that they sell on Spotify and Etsy, and they're trying to coach and as well as do things maybe in their brick and mortar business. And it's really a lot of hats, a lot of hats. And to me, without you having a system that's also going to work for your life, you end up being exhausted and frustrated. So it feels like it makes sense because with all the things, it may make an amount of money that helps you to sustain. But at the end of the day, with all of those different things, it becomes difficult to manage while you're building your business. And so I feel your biggest problem is you don't have a premium offer. And if so, you don't have a premium offer that's selling, right? So I think the mindset is, and listen, guys, I understand because if you're attempting to do business online and get clients and customers through the online space, especially if it's something relatively new for you, or maybe you've been attempting to do it for quite some time, the mindset may be let me start off really low, right? Let me start off really low, build up my business, all of those things. And I get the psychology behind it, but what you endure attempting to do it that way often becomes your downfall. It often becomes the thing that exhausts you or will make you feel like what you have isn't, what the marketplace needs, or it'll make you feel like you don't want to do any of this anymore. It just seems to get harder, right? The concept of let me start off really low, right? With a really low offer to get my name out there. Any of you ever, had that mindset with your business? I remember this was when I owned a brick and mortar service based business. I remember offering this really low service, and it it was awful. Now, I got clients for the service. Hear me when I tell you, right? But I never felt fulfilled. I was working really, really hard. And the type of clients that I was attracting, although they were receiving a discount, they were the hardest customers to service. They wanted more than what they were already getting at lower rates. And guys, you have to understand human behavior to really understand why I think that that is not a great route to go. So, and you guys may hear something in the background. I'm in the car, of course. So there are cars coming by, but I see people doing things like memberships, and the concepts are great if you have all of the keys that are needed to make it happen. So if you're doing something with a very low price point, like a membership, right? Maybe you attempted your hand at a membership. If you're doing something with a really low price point, how many people do you need in order to just make a decent amount of money from it? How many people do you need to even feel like it's worth your time? Now, originally, um, initially, in the beginning, you may get quite a few people and it'll feel like, oh, okay, this is going to work. But then you find that it falls off. And so now you have all of these small things that you're consistently putting your efforts in to market and attempt to get people in. And at the same time, it's not helping the cash flow. Anybody ever been there? Put me in the comments if you've ever been there. You have that mindset, well, I'll just start off really low, get a lot of people get people to trust me, while I'm building my business, the whole thing. And you get a few people and you're like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden you realize that you're not getting as many people. So when you have a really low offer, right? And memberships are hard. It's a lot of work if you're going to have a really great membership that people are going to stay connected to, that they're going to tell their friends about. Many people will forget that they even have your membership as something that they're paying for. So you may rarely get people who get results from what it is that you're offering in the membership if it's at really low cost. I know it seems like it would make sense, but just how many you would need 500 people, right? In order to one make it even a lucrative thing. And then the amount of energy you'll have to exert into it. That goes for any low price offer that you're doing, unless you have a huge email following. So, this is the next thing, a huge following on social, a grand email list. All of those things will be needed in order to make that low price offer that you're doing work. And then the psychology behind it, you begin to get frustrated. You don't even want to serve for that product or that service because it requires so much of your energy and effort, and it's completely out of alignment because you feel in your heart that you're not getting the money for the value of what you're offering. And so your biggest problem is that you don't have a premium offer or service. A lot of entrepreneurs uh, go through a track of setting their prices based on the price of other people in the industry. Well, I'm going to go a little lower than them. And it becomes this thing where you actually price yourself out of profits and you price yourself out of energy in order to deliver that service to people. Now, guys, it takes just as much energy for a really low price offer to have someone to connect and buy it as it does for a premium offer. It may take even less for a premium offer. I have an offer at five over 5,000. The energy that I put to place that, position myself in front of the people who would find value is a lot less than trying to get a whole lot of people to get this smaller offer. And in your mind, you're saying, well, it's cheap. Everybody ought to want to get it. But that's not the case. And most clients who are actually looking for value and premium offers are thrown off by the super low prices. It's a whole psychology behind it. But you become overwhelmed, overworked, exhausted, and you feel that you're underpaid. Your chances of making more mistakes is also on the table when you have this really low offer that you're trying to fulfill for people, because you're all over the place, because you have your hands in so many things. I was looking at one of my coaching sessions before where I was working with a young lady who owned a cleaning business. And then she had several different other things that she was doing, maybe on Etsy or Spotify, things of that nature. And we were just wanting to get some clarity. So, one, she didn't feel overworked and overwhelmed, and moving her into the teaching space. And I know, guys, it may seem like, how will I ever get anyone to pay me for a premium product and service? But most of you have a service that, if it's tweaked a little, it can easily become a premium product. Or many of you have a gift, a talent, or an expertise that simply needs to be cultivated and designed in a way that it will attract the perfect people for the offer. So, a lot of your problem is not that you aren't good, right? But who you're offering your offers to, the type of offers that you're having is where your biggest issue is. So here are some of the reasons why I believe every business needs a premium offer. Number one, if you have a premium offer, it gives you some leadway, right? It gives you some money while you're building your business. It gives you cash reserves while you're building your business, less your pressure. And listen, most people go and try to do 50 different things. Now, I think that smaller offers are great add ons or great things to have in addition to your premium offer. But imagine if you have a premium offer that can kind of cover your bills for the month with only a few people you've enrolled into it so that you can focus one on life, right? And then you can also begin to exert your energy into some of the other streams of revenue that you may have. And we hear it all the time. Most millionaires have 7 streams of income, but those streams of income are producing money. They also have systems. They've positioned themselves in front of the right people for those things to actually sell. And so I feel one of your biggest problems is you don't have a premium offer. Either you don't have a premium offer or you don't have a premium offer that sells, that actually converts over to your clients and your customers. And so, one of my specialties is helping clients to create premium offers. That's how I serve. It's a few of the ways that I help women in business like yourself who find themselves overwhelmed in the process of how they're doing business. Right? That's my take. You guys be blessed. You need a premium offer.
I am super excited. I am doing an in person intensive where I will work with a small, private, intimate group of ambitious women who really want to take their business to the next level by creating their premium offer. They're ready for high ticket services and premium clients simply to take their business to a new level. It's going to be a 1 day in person intensive unless you are VIP. VIP will be 2 day. And the beautiful thing that I've incorporated for VIP is getting some of the things out of the way in 1 day that they may find themselves doing over time, like a mini photo shoot, a 30-second to a minute commercial, a 4 minute intro for their perfect offer to be able to share it online or whatever source that you're going to use to market the offer that we actually create. And so I am super excited. If this is your lane, if you are a coach, teacher, trainer, or an aspiring coach, and you understand that there's value in having a premium offer, I'm not saying you can't have your small offers, but the time that it takes. And I've given several reasons why I encourage all of my guests to create premium offers. It changes your business, your clients, and your life in such an amazing way. If you're interested, there's going to be a link somewhere where you can hop on a call with me. You can put the word teach in the comments, and I'll figure out a way to get in touch with you through a different platform if necessary for us to talk. And I'll also leave my calendar if you want to have a call to get the details for this to save your spot. I just announced it yesterday, and spots are being taken already. And there's only a few available. I'm not doing this large um, group of people. It's very intimate because I'm going to work deeply so that people can create their offer while they are in the intensive. That's my take. Join us for Teach What You Know live and create your premium offer.